And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Crocker Field for another schoolboy football night for you. Dave Clark and Mike Flynn here, and glad to be in the booth today because you're living in the Fitchburg area, watching the game now. You know that not a great night, but not too bad out there. It started to rain a little bit, stopped, and now we have turf in pretty good shape, and there'll be a little bit of slippering, but there is every game.
Yeah, a few light showers were around about an hour ago, but seems to have stopped. The little bit of a breeze, but temperature's perfect for football, around 50 degrees, and I'm sure the players would rather play in this kind of weather than play in hot and humid weather, as they did have to play a couple weeks ago.
Tonight's opponent for the Red Raiders is Groton-Dunstable, the Crusaders, and the last couple of times they've taken it to Fitchburg pretty well. Last year, 30-8.
Yeah, down there in Fitchburg, well documented so far this year. Really struggling on the defensive side of the football, giving up a lot of points. The offense had played pretty well the first two games. Really struggled last week against Shrewsbury. Bunch of penalties, turnovers, and lost 35-7. So looking to get it on track here tonight at Crocker Field.
Fitchburg will receive as we will begin in a couple of moments. Groton-Dunstable on the far side, the white uniforms with the, have we made a determination, Mike? Black?
The pants are black.
Pants are black.
They're wearing white shirts, obviously, with the maroon helmets and numerals. Similar to what we used to see Brockton come with.
National anthem is coming up, so we'll have that for you in just a moment. Our national anthem. National anthem before we get things underway here.
This evening, some of their top players who should see a lot of action will be number 1, Kyle Battles, number 5, Logan Higgins.
It was a nice note. We'll get to that note. Maybe the guys can a little bit later on, but on the scoreboard there was a little note there thanking our police and fire in the Fitchburg area over the week. Been a pretty difficult week, but everybody's come out of it okay, and that was a lot to do with our fire department and our police department. So when I get a chance to take a peek on it, or the guys can focus on the camera, the scoreboard, that would be a really nice message. This should be a little bit of a treat if this is the kicker everybody's talking about.
Yep.
Apparently he can hit it. One of the people telling me 55 yards he's done one. This one is away and sailing down to about the 3-yard line, right up the middle of the 10, 20. Down he goes there. Gang tackled. Red Raiders will start in their own territory, just underway here at Crocker Field.
I watched Battles warm up. He was making him from 45 yards out. So he obviously has the leg strength, and that's quite a weapon to have as he does both the place kicking and the punting duties for the Crusaders.
Andrew Brooks is the quarterback for the Red Raiders tonight. Calling signals and giving up the middle, and not much there at all. Nothing. We saw Fitchburg our last time here against Wachusett. They got off to that great start. And they really haven't gotten anything going after that.
Nope, they, as you mentioned, jumped out to a 13-0 lead and then really got steamrolled the entire last 3 quarters of that game. And it seemed to continue last week on the road down in Shrewsbury as they got buried down there also.
Second down play coming your way. It's Marrero to the far side. See where they're going to put that ball, about the 28-yard line? No, about the 28-yard line.
Slant off the left tackle there by Marrero.
Field's in great shape. I meant to mention that earlier, but Tom Shea has done a wonderful job getting things ready for tonight. Brooks on a third down goes back to pass. In trouble, and down he goes. He's sacked at about the 28-yard line. So Fitchburg 3 and out.
Well, Brooks really doesn't get a chance here. You'll see 2 Groton-Dunstable defensive players pretty much unblocked coming right in, forces him to step up and pull the ball down, and he gets sacked for a loss of a couple of yards. And the Red Raiders will have to kick it away.
Got plenty of time to get rid of it, and did. Caught down at the 40-yard line, and the Crusaders of Groton-Dunstable will start first and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Great field position for their first one of the evening.
C.J. Byers, who kicked it away for Fitchburg High. Good high twisting spiral.
The quarterback is Mike Tamaro. And Tamaro wears number 12, and he's up there now.
Big kid, 6'3".
And goes right up the middle and getting a nice 5-6 yards. Bottom of the pile for Fitchburg was Jamo Sanchez, number 59. There he is.
Logan Higgins, number 5 on the carry for Groton-Dunstable. He's trying to pick his way up through the middle of that Fitchburg defense and gets almost 5 yards on that first down carry.
Hand off, they go straight up the middle again. Good finish off on that play. Higgins was the ball carrier. And right at the end, a nice hit to finish off the play. 3rd and 3.
No huddle, and
right up the middle, they got a first down.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Fitchburg was trying to make some changes on defense. Groton-Dunstable went no huddle, and the Red Raiders got caught with more than 11 players on the field. So had they not picked up the first down, they would have gotten it by penalty anyway.
That is going to go against the Red Raiders. And now kind of looking for the ball. Move it back to the 48-yard line. They put it, right at the 48-yard line where it will be first down and 10. Tamaro gives, and they bounce off to the right side and plowing his way for about 5 yards. I think that was Higgins.
That was Higgins again, yep. Higgins takes this design to go up inside, reads the blocking, bounces off one of the linebackers with a stiff arm, and able to turn the corner. That's been Fitchburg's problem all year long, is they can just not get any penetration in that defensive backfield and getting these runners stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Pass to the near side, it is complete, and that is Jelinas, Seamus Jelinas. And he's got himself a first down for Groton-Dunstable.
Pretty much just a long handoff to Jelinas out in space and gets a good downfield block by number 24 on that play.
Nice run up the middle. And they're putting him down. For Fitchburg was Marrero. But Higgins kind of bounced off him, got a couple of extra yards.
Another 8-9 yard gain on first down.
This time they run to the near side. And picking up a few yards there was Logan. It was Higgins. Logan Higgins. Ball planted right now at about 23.
Tomorrow looking across the sideline as the coaching staff signals in the next play.
Back to pass. Has plenty of time. Throws near side. And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of number 24. Well thrown ball. But Cameron Battles could not bring it in.
He had plenty of time to throw, and Battles found a wide open spot down there on the near sideline. But the ball hit him right between the 2 and the 4 and bounced out.
Take our word for it.
Yes.
There's a pull in there.
It was a shadow on the film.
Second down and 10.
It was like the Zapruder film.
Tomorrow calling signals. And handoff. Fitchburg makes a nice play there. 53 making the stop. That's Austin Chandler. Here's the replay for you.
Yep. Chandler finds a seam to come up and makes a nice play in the offensive backfield for a loss of 2.
So now it's a third down and 11. Tomorrow, gonna go back to pass. Looks, has time, in trouble. Gets away from it, throws it deep to the end zone, and it is incomplete. I believe he had a foot, maybe even both of them out, Mike.
Yeah, I agree. I thought the ball was going to be out of the back of the end zone anyway. Well, we talked about having a kicker. Most teams in this situation, this would be 4-down territory, but they're going to bring out Kyle Battles, number 1. He was spotted at the 31. 10 yards to the end zone, 41-yard field goal attempt.
Snap down, kick is up, and the kick is
short.
Good.
Ooh, must have just made it. I thought it went underneath.
I think one wasn't sure, and the other one was pretty sure. They kind of looked at each other. It looked like you tell the truth. I saw it last night.
Will the real, Mr. Referee.
Will the real referee please stand?
Well, let's take a look.
Yeah, can we see?
We got it now.
It looked like it
Wow.
went over.
Oof.
They're looking. See with the. They're looking.
Well, that's where it stopped.
There's a. Oh man!
If it comes down, it has to cross the goalpost. It has to at least make it to the pad to get over the top of the bar.
I don't know.
We could slow that down just as it reaches the bar.
There you go, guys. Can you slow it down so we can see it go?
Does the ball disappear as it goes over?
There it is.
Under or over?
Oh,
yeah, it
good,
did go
guys.
over. Yeah, it was good. Yep,
It went
that's
over.
good. Yep, good camera work.
But
Yeah, watch the ball. You can see the ball disappear.
hey, guys, nice job.
Nice work.
That was beautiful. Yeah. Right. All right, so 3-0 is the score. End over end kick. Sailing down to the 15, straight up the middle, the 25, 30, and he's rubbed out right around the 31-yard line. And so Fitchburg will take the 3 and get the ball back and see what they can do offensively.
Yep, they're going to have to move the ball. We heard a lot about the flex bone they were going to run, the Navy offense, but not seeing a lot of trickeration here in the backfield.
Handoff, and they try to go with a pitch getting back to the line of scrimmage. Not really much there.
Byers.
That's Kenny Pollard and number 10, Andrew
There's the
Delaney.
pitch.
Groton-Dunstable does a nice job defensively stringing this play out and giving Byers no lane to cut it back up inside. Finally has to decide to turn it up and loses about a yard of the play.
.455 remaining first quarter. Brooks calling signals. And Brooks goes straight up the middle.
Not much on that play either. Maybe
there.
got by the middle of the.
Loretto was in on the play. Guerrero, number 33, brings up a third down and 10.
Well, not a situation you want to be in when you're a running team. It's 3rd and 10s. Pittsburgh tried to pass last time on 3rd and 1, and Brooks was sacked.
Brooks comes in.
Dunstable not showing any pass respect here. They got all 11 guys within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Brooks going to pass, throws it long, deep, and it is incomplete. Not a bad pass considering, but just couldn't quite get under it, and Fitchburg will have to kick it again.
Well, Groton-Dunstable was in the defense you could exploit on that play. They were man-to-man all the way across the field, and it was Byers who just ran a kind of a fly pattern right down the numbers, but the ball was just a little bit overthrown to his outside shoulder.
Kick is away. It's a low line drive that takes the Groton-Dunstable bounce down to the 37-yard line. And that is where Groton-Dunstable will come out. And the Red Raiders trying to keep their defense. How long can this defense kind of?
Well, that's the problem. They've been on the field. Yeah, they've been on the field much too much all the games. And when they've been out there, they really haven't been able to stop anybody. They need to make a play to kind of flip some momentum here.
I hear whistles.
Yeah, Groton-Dunstable had trouble getting their right 11 guys on the field, so they'll take one of their 12 timeouts here in the first half.
Groton-Dunstable is coached by Tom Souza. Tom Souza in his second year, 7-4 last year, and last week played Neshoba, got beat 34-17. He beat North Middlesex, lost to St. Peter's, so kind of gives you an idea of how things are going for this team. And for the Red Raiders, it's really been their best quarter, best half against Wachusett. Nothing much after that. Jamaro at quarterback, going to give it off to the other side. Trying to get around that other side, but Fitchburg did a nice job, Mike, springing it out, and that was Logan Higgins, number 5. Here it is.
Higgins trying to go around the end, this time not able to cut it up as they take away his cutback lane. And Fitchburg's linebackers doing a nice job of filling the hole. Loss of about a yard on the play. Maybe 2.
Jamaro gonna keep it himself around the far side, and he goes out of bounds. And extra hit there, but I guess not. Here it is.
Reads the inside fake and then cuts it around. Didn't look very fleet of foot there as a quarterback. But able to get around the corner, pick up about 7 or 8 yards, and bring up a 3rd and about 4.
3rd and about 4, as Mike said. Tomorrow, going to give it right up the middle, and that should be a first down. And heading along the far sideline for a big gain was Higgins. That'll be a first down for the Crusaders. Here's the replay.
That's a killer because that was just a straight handoff, and Higgins able to pick up the first down and much more rather easily.
Play back underway, and this time Fitchburg pulls him back a little bit. Gained a couple. Only score in the game so far was what did we give him credit
41.
for? 41.
Ball traveled about 41 and a half yards. Just barely cleared the crossbar.
Tamara gives a handoff. Straight up the middle, it's Higgins. And Higgins drags a couple of Fitchburg players with him. There it is again.
Yeah, just straight power. They just blow the Red Raider off defensive line, off the line of scrimmage. And Higgins doesn't go down until he's hit by the defensive backs.
Devin DeLeon was in on the tackle. Byers made a nice play. Coming up for tomorrow. Brings up a second down.
2 minutes left in the quarter.
Tomorrow ran that zone.
Second and 10.
Yeah.
Second and 9.
Yep, we got about a yard. Tomorrow ran that zone read to the left, and Byers came up nicely from his secondary position to make the tackle after a short gain.
Tomorrow throws, and it's, did he catch it? I couldn't really tell from up here. I thought he dropped it.
Well, they're going to rule incomplete.
I think it hits the ground.
We shall see.
He's got it?
No, he did drop it. Well, I don't know.
I think he dropped it.
So it should be third down.
Woo.
Oh, there you go, guys.
He does juggle it here. Does he yeah, it looks like it hits the ground.
Really
Yeah,
need
the
him.
ball does move. I need to telestrate it.
Tamaro back to pass. Throws. It is caught.
Nice catch.
And trying to find out where they are.
Nate Forbes on the catch. Does a nice dive and
Right on the 10-yard line.
Yeah, he drives downfield and he stops the Fred Raider defensive player. And he almost drops the ball, but it pops right back on his shoulder pad before he hits the ground. The Fitchburg player tried to stop, but he slipped.
Clock is running.
So they're going to mark the ball at the 10-yard line, where it will be
First and goal.
first and goal. They put those stakes down.
Sticks it
They
down.
did.
Yep.
For Higgins this time, nothing there.
Go on the right side, and I don't know if the ball was loose there or not. Apparently not.
Preston coming up to make the play along with outside teammates.
Here's that play for you.
Yep. Fitchburg this time does a nice job of gumming up the works in the middle of the line of scrimmage. Nowhere for Higgins to run, and stop basically for no gain.
Second down and 10. Tamaro gives to the near side, and the Fitchburg defense was there, made a nice play. That was Byers, and he was right there to put him down. Might be the last play of the first quarter.
I think they might want to let the clock run out and talk about this.
That apparently
They don't seem to be in any hurry of getting to the line of scrimmage, so that'll end one.
So at the end of one quarter of play, the score is Groton-Dunstable 3 and Fitchburg High School nothing. Well, I don't know if you guys can get a picture up on the scoreboard. There was something that ran about the fire department and police department, so I don't know if we can catch that or not. Fitchburg Athletic Department would like to thank our police and department and fire department for all that was done in the last week to keep our citizens and our city safe. So it's a nice message put up on the message board. That we sometimes take for granted, our folks in public service, and they shined this week.
I believe they're saluting them. There's a lot of police and fire department people here tonight.
So that was nice. I didn't see if the guys could get that on the board or not, but maybe at halftime or something like that. Third down, and do we mark that goal? Third and goal.
Third goal, yep, outside the 10.
here's tomorrow back to pass. Looking, throwing near side, and it is caught. Waiting for a signal. Yes, touchdown.
Touchdown by Nate Forbes. Going up 9.
Here's the replay. Well thrown ball.
Yep, deep out, drops it in the bucket. Forbes does a nice job keeping his eye on the ball. Steps in, keeps control of the ball all the way to the ground.
Nice throw, nice catch on the other end, and Groton-Dunstable has a 9-0 lead, but this is a 10 coming up.
He gets good wood on this one. This is going to happen in the street.
Could be, yes. Let's check it.
Nate Forbes to hold.
Extra point is underway. Snap is up, and the kick is gone to Claiborne. I hope they got some more footballs. So, Groton-Dunstable takes a 10-0 lead. And I don't know. I guess you got to stay with it. And try to stay up. You know, try to be optimistic about stuff.
It's not like chess. You don't lay down a king and quit. You just keep on playing.
I want to mention that tomorrow there's a football game.
Just one?
That's, well, just one up here. That'll be at Fitchburg State University as they take on Mass Maritime. That will be at noon, I believe, right here.
Crocker Field or right here on FATV?
Right here on FATV.
Okay.
Alex Morero back to receive on the kick.
And the kick is underway, end over end, sailing down, 10-yard line, up the middle, 20. Coming to the near side, 30. Still on his feet, and finally down at the 32-yard line.
Devin DeLeon with the return.
The Red Raiders need a break here.
Well, they need to get a drive here. Two possessions, 2 3-and-outs. And the offense looked to be the strength of this team in the first game and a half.
Pitch, Marrero, nice cut inside. Goes up for about 5 over to the 36-yard line. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're pretty high. Maybe the other coaches are making these adjustments.
I don't see Navy play that often, but they seem to have a lot of option in their offense, a lot of fake the fullback dive and go wide. This seems just to be pretty vanilla run the ball offense. There's a little pitch.
Quick pitch, 40, 45, 50, down to the 43-yard line. Nice run by Marrero on the near side. Here it is for you.
There's a fake inside. Quick toss out to Marrero, gets around the corner. And he gets the ball across midfield into Groton-Dunstable territory, and the Red Raiders get their first down of the night.
Ball placed at the 43-yard line. Brooks kind of looking things over. Gonna roll out to pass. In trouble. Got people running after him. Throws. Caught. And coming to the near side at the 30-yard line. I think it was Marrero. It was.
Well, Brooks does a good job of keeping his play alive as he gets flushed out to the right side. Keeps his eyes downfield. Finds Moreau in a soft spot of the zone. And then he's able to rumble across the middle of the field down to the Groton-Dunstable 30-yard line.
Right at the 30-yard line, Brooks comes to the sideline, talks with the coaching staff, and now I think we're going to have a timeout. I don't know if the guys can, or our award-winning director, can take a shot down by the concession stand. There are several members of the police and fire departments over there that maybe we can take a peek in at some time. I don't know if they're going to have something at halftime, or I don't know. I just know that there are several of them down by the new, yet to be built concession
The
stand.
somewhat finished concession stand. It has a roof
It has a roof
and walls.
and walls.
That's about it. Pretty similar to what it was 2 weeks ago.
Play about ready to get back into action. And right at the 10-yard line, off to our left. 30-yard line, I'm sorry, it'd be third down and 10. What I meant to say.
Or first and 10.
First and 10 now for the
Well,
Red
this would
Raiders,
be big.
30 yards away.
Some movement going on there.
Nice inside
Late
handoff.
handoff and right up the middle, and a nice gain was number 22 for the Red Raiders, and that was Damian Nidal. That's the first down.
Yeah, there's that quick hitter to the fullback. You run wide numerous times, you get them spread out, and Nadal hits that quick hitter right up the middle. Gain of about 12 on the play down to the Groton-Dunstable 18.
He got through that hole quick.
Yep, big hole to run through. Nice job by the offensive line to open that hole up.
And to the near side. Quick pitch, Marrero cuts it in.
That's in for a few.
Gets it down to about the 13. Check that out. It's right in front of the Pittsburgh bench. Apparently going to mark it right about this 15-yard line, which will bring up a second down and 7. Handoff gets a couple of yards. Marrero. That will bring up a third down now. And they're going to need a long two.
Long
And
two.
about the 12-yard
Yeah, they
line.
got two shots at it. It's obviously two-down territory. I don't believe we'll see the Red Raiders trot out the field goal unit.
I don't see that happening. Brooks looking him over. And gives forward progress, maybe a yard. A lot of the Crusaders were grabbing the ball, Mike.
Yeah, well, he ran right into Jake Willard, number 78, right at the line of scrimmage, and he went absolutely nowhere.
Yep.
Ball is at the 10.
Willard 78 and Jelani's number 9, who just quickly filled that hole and really stuffed him for no gain.
6:40 left.
So you got a fourth down coming up here with 2 yards to go. And off it's Marrero to the goal line. And he's in, touchdown. Had to wait for the arms to go up, but Marrero gets in. Here's your replay.
Yep, instead of trying to go up the middle, they go to wide with Morel with the quick toss. Good downfield block by the wide receiver. I think it was Michael Nowd, number 5. Gave Marrero some running room, and he's in the end zone from about 12 yards out.
See if we can get the just a touchdown crowd coming your way in a second. Let's see the extra point.
Saavedra with the
High
extra point.
snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So, 6:23 remaining in the first half. And the score is Groton-Dunstable 10 and Pittsburgh 7. And here's the young ladies. Mr. Touchdown.
Coming up at halftime, we'll have a recognition ceremony. Pittsburgh Police and Fire Department respectively. We'll see that at halftime.
It'd be nice to hear that a few more times. Nice series there by
Yes,
the
it was.
Tigers.
Especially as you said, trailing 10-0. They needed to do something to gain some momentum back in this game and take the ball, go about 70 yards for a touchdown. And now the defense can get a stop here. We could have a ball game going in the second half.
End over end, picked up, dropped at the 20, but picked up again. Right up the middle. Pittsburgh grabbing the ball and almost allowing a man to break away. But they'll put the ball at the 33-yard line, and that is where the Crusaders take over 1st and 10 at, did they move that?
33.
For Groton-Dunstable, with 6:13 to play in the half, has the
Yeah, at the
ball on
33-yard line, that's where they'll put it.
33-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10.
Pretty big series of plays here. Tomorrow turns and gives. Straight up the middle and not much there. Nice tackle. Trying to, who else finished him off there? I thought it was a pretty good tackle on the play by Kyle Kootenin.
It was Kootenin, yep, 57, who submarined his way in.
He did too, wow.
Got Higgins low and tripped him up for a short gain of 1.
3 high low to all you Stooges fans, 3 high low. Well, first couple of plays here, they've made it, we're in a good spot here. 3rd down and 8th, let's call it.
You got to put 3 together, though. That's been the bugaboo. So Groton-Dunstable spreads them out. They go 4 wide. 3 to the near side.
Back to pass tomorrow. He's running around. He goes to the far side, and he's going to get the 1st down. Right over the 45-yard line. And once he took the ball down to run on the far side, Mike, it was trouble.
Yep. They both went to the left side of him and left the right side where he could go, and there was just nobody over there in a red shirt. And as we mentioned, Tomorrow doesn't run that well, but I think I could have got the 1st down. That much running room.
Tomorrow gives to Higgins. Higgins over midfield, the 45, down to the 42-yard line. So a couple of big romps here.
Fitchburg's going to take
Call
a timeout.
Yep. You see a lot of folks on the sideline, a lot of firefighters, and a lot of policemen here. And this is a nice idea for those people that are watching or if they're, it could be any part of the world with computers and all that kind of stuff. It's been a busy week for Fitchburg Police and Fire with 3 pretty major fires. And of course, police and DPW. And so someone came up with the idea. I have no idea who it is, but I applaud them. And they said, we want to do something and honor you when you come out at the game. And so they've done that, and I think it's a great idea. I don't know if the timing is great right now with the game still going on. But we'll have that in a little while for you. Jamero going to keep it near side, 40, and goes out about the 35-yard line.
About the 34-yard line.
Tomorrow used an old-fashioned stiff arm there as he turned the corner, and just warded off one of the Fitchburg tackles, put him right on the ground.
Second down and about 2. Up the middle they go for a first down and more. That was Logan Higgins, number 5.
Yeah, this has been the problem. Higgins gets in all the way through the line of scrimmage, and when your 2 defensive backs are the 2 guys making the tackle 15 yards down the field before you get touched, it's not going to help your defense.
Jamaro calls signals, has a man in motion, gives up the middle to Higgins, and Higgins rumbles down over the 10-yard line to about the 8.
Fake the jet sweep to Jelinus, and then it's Higgins again who bobbles the ball as he goes through the linebackers, but able to regather it in. Picks up another first down and another 1st and goal for the Crusaders at the Fitchburg 9-yard line.
Looks like they're going to throw somebody out that flat on that far side. Let's see what they do. Nope, they go with the run, and it's to the 5, and it's waiting for an answer. He's in, touchdown. Had to wait until the ball went over and the arms went up, but he did. Here he is.
We're looking for a hole downfield, but they didn't get it.
Most likely to attempt the extra point.
And he's in. So the Crusaders answer and lead now 16-7. And extra point coming up. Snap down, kick is up, and the kick rockets through those.
That one might be on Circle Street.
Wow, somebody got hit. They're not feeling well right now, I'll tell you that. The extra point attempt is good. 3:39 to play in the first half, and 17-7 is your score.
Might not get that ball back.
No, that might be in the Nash.
I don't think it went that far, but somebody might scoop it up, and
that baby
they're
went.
they're out of here.
Coach Kazenza on the sideline saying a few words to the officers that are being honored tonight. And of course, all those that are home or working or whatever and couldn't make it down here, I can honestly say I don't think I've seen anything like this, which was nice.
Battles to kick off.
Pittsburgh's still in this game, Mike. I mean,
Well,
they're down by 10.
I think they can offensively score some points.
Yeah.
I just don't know how they're going to stop anybody right now.
Yep. End over end, sailing down. Far side, 10, 20, and I don't know if he slipped or what, Mike, but he went down quickly. And one thing we haven't seen much of tonight, I hope I don't put the mouths on it.
Yellow. Haven't seen any yellow.
Nothing.
Just one.
No, just one. And so they're kind of letting
Well,
go.
that was the Wachusett game. There was very few flags in the first half, and in the second half they went flag happy.
I wonder why that is.
They want some TV time.
Okay. Man in motion. They go up the middle for about 2.
Picking up about 2.
And not much on that at all. They'll bring up a second down and 8.
That's the other problem with this offense is it's not designed to come from behind. It's a ball control, run the clock. If we got the lead, it's great. But it's not a big play offense.
Brooks calling signals. Man in motion to the far side, going to keep throw. It's caught The ball is loose, but they're going to say it's an incomplete pass.
Broken up by number 16, Mitchell Townsend.
So that will, here's the play.
That's a tough throw, rolling left and then try to throw it back across your body. Did a nice job of dropping it in there, but the receiver was well covered, and the defender came up, Nadal, the defender came up from behind him and just knocked that pass away before he had a chance to gather it in.
3rd down and 8 for Andrew Brooks. It goes back to pass. Throws way high, and it's a jump ball. It's caught. A flag goes down, and we'll have to wait and see what the flag is for.
That would have been, I think it would have been defensive pass interference had he not caught it. It looked like that he grabbed Byers' shirt as he tried to come back for the ball.
Can we see that, fellas? I don't know if they got that back there, but
So the play will stand as a pitch and catch all the way down to the Groton-Dunstable 40-yard line.
little top there.
I don't know where they're going. That was a completed pass. Why would you accept the penalty? Sometimes you wonder why they don't think.
They wind up with the ball at the 40-yard line.
Here's the play.
Here it is.
He'll catch the shirt grab right there as he grabbed it.
Yeah. Yep.
Grabbed him around the left shoulder, but Byers did a nice job adjusting to the flight of the ball, came back and made the grab.
Brooks back to pass again. Throws high, long, to the far sideline, and it's incomplete. It went in and out of the hands of a Fitchburg player on that far side. I think actually the defensive play did a nice job knocking
I think
that ball
that's
down.
Byers again. This time down the far sideline. The ball again a little bit underthrown.
Yep, he had a
And
shot.
No, it
he
went
had a shot.
right through the mitts. Right
He
through
had
the
a
mitts.
shot. Second down and 10. Brooks has gone to the air the last couple of times. He's going to go again. Throws it long and deep and incomplete. Way out of bounds.
Well, if you look at Groton-Dunstable's defense, they are not playing anybody in the middle deep, so it's man-to-man coverage on the outside. So Fitchburg just running as fast as they can and as far as they can down the sidelines, and Brooks is just trying to throw it down there. And it's been successful a couple of times. That one just got thrown out of bounds. A lot of pressure on the defensive backs. They're out there on an island, one on each side. No help in the middle.
Yeah, and I think the Fitchburg kids can jump up and get it.
Well, you know where you're going. Well, then, this time Groton-Dunstable backs some help up in the middle.
Third down, watch out. Dumps over the middle, is caught. First down, staying on his feet and heading to the end zone is Byers. Touchdown, Fitchburg. C.J. Byers. And the Red Raiders are back into it at 17-13.
Well, they set up this middle screen perfectly. They let all the defenders come through, dump it to Byers in the middle, and a caravan of red shirts. Byers has to break one tackle there around the 15-yard line, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow. Wow. Will they go for the extra point? Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is no good.
One club short.
So 2 minutes straight up there, and Fitchburg finds themselves in here. They're only down by 4 points.
It's the touchdown back in town quickly.
Oh,
And
yep, please, by all means. Mr. Touchdown is back. minutes. I mean,
It's a big 2 minutes because also
yeah.
Groton-Dunstable gets the ball to start the second half also.
Yeah. Whoa, it was picked up by one of the, I don't know if they meant to do that on purpose or not, Mike, but it was a line drive right at one of the up men, and managed to recover.
Knocked him down.
Yeah, I mean,
Jake Willard.
he whacked him.
Groton-Dunstable.
So they've got to do something, the Red Raiders, to kind of calm down Tamaro, the quarterback. And also Higgins.
Higgins is killed.
Tamaro back to pass. Throws near side, caught, wrapped up immediately and thrown down. Mitchell Townsend got a couple of yards on the play. 2nd and 7.
1:40 left in the half. Again,
Little dump off pass, and Fitchburg did a nice job getting back. Matter of fact, lost a yard or two on that.
60.
That's just a little dump over the middle, Mike, and there was so many other bodies there that eventually went down. 3rd down and 9.
This has happened the last 2 times Dusters had the ball. They've had 2 short gains, but on 3rd and long, they've been able to pick up the first down and went on to score.
Go around, and I think he got the first down again. They had him 3rd down and 9, Mike, and it looks like they've converted.
Just a little inside sweep handoff.
Short.
We'll see where he goes down. Yeah, boy, they got. If this was a higher level game with replay, I think that one would have been challenged, the spot of the ball.
The clock is counting down.
Good thing for Fitchburg is the clock is running.
Here's the snap. Got a pass on the far side. Tamaro, first down, eluding a lot of tackles. Thought I might have seen a late hit there, but apparently not. First down, as once again, Mike, long 3rd down situations. Red Raiders have not been able to hold them.
Get off the field, and Tamaro, as we said, is not very quick, but he was able to pick his way through before he gets knocked out of bounds.
29 seconds. What do they have for other timeouts, Mike?
You got 3 left.
They got 3, so they got plenty.
They also have that weapon with the kicker.
Now we have whistles, and it's going to be on.
Pittsburgh's going to take a timeout.
Well, we're in the booth here. We do see some umbrellas popping up out there.
As I look across the way up into the lights, you can see it's like a pretty heavy drizzle out there at this point.
Yeah, a lot of folks on the far side have their umbrellas up, and now on the near side.
The last time I checked, the Red Sox were in a rain delay.
Really? How long do you think they'll wait before they cancel that game?
Well, other than seeding, it doesn't mean a lot to the Red Sox, but it means a heck of a lot to the Blue Jays. So they're going to have to play that game. More than likely, they're going to have to play that game at some point. And I'm sure the Red Sox would rather play it sometime tonight than have to play it on Monday or play a doubleheader.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll see what happens here. 29 seconds. Go back to pass. Rolls out. And he throws short, and it goes out. Just kind of threw it away, Mike. Good defensive coverage by the Red Raiders. Here he is. Kind of wait there.
Pittsburgh coach was looking for a holding call and didn't see it, but the Red Sox have started. They're in the bottom of the first. So.
Second down. Tamaro back to pass. Dumps it off. It's caught. Right up the middle, 30. Near side, 25 to the 20. Down to around the 10-yard line.
There was a flag, though, thrown around the 17-yard line. This may be coming back. Yep, it's against Groton-Dunstable.
Yep.
Penalty is on.
Well, he put the mouths on him.
Yep.
A lot of stuff happening on that play.
Trying to find a penalty, and
There it is.
I saw the flag, but I didn't see the penalty.
Left to the corner. And to the half.
9 seconds. Not the greatest in time management. I would have thought with that much time and the way they move the ball. Of course, that doesn't mean they won't do anything right here and score again.
This would be about a 45-yard field goal from where the ball sits right now. They do have a couple of timeouts, so you can hit a quick pass to the outside, gain 5-10 yards, and then bring on your field goal kicker.
I say bring him on now. Once again, security a problem in the press box. You don't check these doors. So I don't know, what do you do here? I mean,
with a timeout, you got time to run. You got time to run another play. As long
two
as
plays.
Well, at least one. I mean, you don't want something that's going to run a long time. Though you got to tell if you're going to throw the ball, you got to tell your receivers get out of bounds.
All right, well, we'll see what happens here. 9 seconds remaining in the first half. Fitchburg trailing by 14, Fitchburg leading by 4, pardon me. No, I'm getting straight. Groton-Dunstable, Samaro back to pass, in trouble, and taken down right at the line of scrimmage. And it says on the clock that we still have, is that 1.2 seconds?
Yep. Fitchburg does a nice job keeping Tamau in the pocket. Now, if you really want to think about it, just let him stand there. Don't tackle him.
So, you're going to bring your kicker in.
Yeah, they lost a couple yards on the play, so now the ball's on about the 31 and a half. That's a 48-yard field goal in heavy air.
Go ahead. People have said that. People said that he can hit the ball. So there's no weather conditions. It's a little, but I mean no wind. There's a slight breeze across from us.
Looks like it's snowing as we look on the cameras there, but
it's not.
It's not.
So I don't know.
I don't think they're going to kick it. I think that's out of his range.
Really, they're just going to throw it up there.
I think they feel they got a better shot throwing it deep, maybe getting a defensive penalty and getting a shorter field goal.
Go back to pass. Throws it long and deep, and Marrero's got it intercepted down there. And Marrero's going to go up to the 10, the 15, and he gets up to about the 25-yard line, and that's the end of the first half. So I don't know. If I'm Fitchburg, I feel pretty lucky here, trailing only by 4 points.
Yeah, I think the way that half was going, this was going to another blowout, but Fitchburg's crawled their way back in. They make a defensive stop right before the end of the half.
I think
we'll see what's going on.
I think guys want to get this on the.
We would like to welcome some of our outstanding.
This is Chris Woods
here in the city of Fitchburg. Our dedicated police officers and firefighters. The city of Fitchburg is fortunate to have these two outstanding groups protecting us in our city. Fitchburg High School and the Fitchburg High School Athletic Department would like to recognize them tonight for the work they do each and every day to keep all of our citizens safe. As a small token of our appreciation, we have presented each of these public servants with a Red Raider Athletic Department t-shirt with this year's slogan on the back, "Don't mess with Fitchburg." Please join us in welcoming our police officers led by Chief Martineau and firefighters led by Chief Roy. Thank you all for the work you do on a daily basis. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it.
I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool. And I can know a lot of those guys down there, and I can tell you this is much appreciated. And a lot of guys out there.
Yeah, a lot of those guys used to wear red and gray and play on this.
Yes,
field.
sir. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of these guys are players. Sure. Who would have thought that X amount of years later you would
maybe wearing a different
uniform? Yeah, that's right. Well, that was pretty cool. Guys downstairs, I believe we're going to see the band in just a short period of time. They're just over to our right, and we'll maybe wait for them to get set up before we get our halftime. And if you would, it's one of those games that, you really, Fitchburg has really been pretty much outplayed, big time, and yet they're only
4 points behind.
4 points.
That's a plus. If they can come out of the locker room with the same intensity on defense for the second half, we may have a ball game.
But as you said, Groton-Dunstable is going to go in. They're going to make adjustments.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment this evening, the Fitchburg High School marching band
Let's get the band for you folks, okay?
will be performing apparitions. Apparitions will be made up of 3 movements. The first one will be called Curiosity, second, Deception, and the third, Attack. Of course, our band director, Tabitha Greenleaf, will lead them in this performance.
right? Just like I used to kick? Yeah. That's two of mine.
It's Waukees at 13, Leominster 10. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Fitchburg High School Band and their performance on Apparition. Outstanding.
FATV Sports being brought to you tonight by our underwriting partners, Workers Credit Union, Mart, Fitchburg State University, Minuteman Press, Acme Carpet One, Hub International, Vector 5, the Sentinel and Enterprise Unitil, and Rollstone Bank. A reminder, games on FATV tomorrow, live from Elliott Field. Mass Maritime taking on Fitchburg State. Noon kickoff tomorrow. Once again, a noon kickoff for that tomorrow. And then the next high school broadcast will be here as the Neshoba Regional comes to town. That's next Friday night. Tonight's crew ready to get going here. Award-winning John Dextras is with us tonight. Travis Falk, our technology experts, Jay Reese, Dave Oster, Tim Doust, Ty Dorsey, Matt Carroll, and Scott May. And second half underway. Ball is loose. Finally picked up. And down he goes at the 30-yard line. First and 10 for the Crusaders, going right to left on your radio dial. So they kind of bumbled around for a while. Well, I just did.
Radio dialing.
I did, because, well, there's a certain person that enjoys that. So that's what we try to do. See where they're going to put it down, the 28, somewhere around there, just shy of the 30-yard line. Merrill straight up the middle, thrown forward for a couple of yards. It was big Tyrese Anderson who picked him up and threw him forward. Gain of about 2, second down and 8. Tomorrow, handoff, break it around the far side, watch out, midfield, 40, 30, and they caught him right at the end. Nice run down to catch him at the end, Mike, but there was a missed tackle there that led to a big break.
Yeah, missed tackle, blows his way right through 2 defenders, and then it's a foot race. And it's Marrero who has the angle on him to bring him down at the 10. Big game for the Crusaders.
Here's the quarterback trying to get around the corner, and don't know if he's in or not. Yes, touchdown. So that was quick. Here's the replay.
Designated run on the sweep. Yes, the sweep. Our guest color man,
Yeah.
Mike Lasorsa.
Something about that class of '72. They all wanted to become broadcasters. Here's the extra point. Snap down, the kick is up, and that king is good. Plenty to spare. So, very quickly, Groton-Dunstable has come back. And they lead Fitchburg by a score now of 24-13.
Yeah, they took away any momentum that the Red Raiders had coming out of the locker room at halftime. Now they have to work to get it back.
That one hurts. I think if you hold that first set down, you might have a pop.
You have a chance to get the ball back with a chance to take the lead rather than still crawling away from behind.
Well, you see that things that they started to do in the second quarter a little bit better. Threw the ball, had the guys go down and chase the ball, and because of their athletic skills, get the balls. We'll see what happens here. Maybe trading scores for a while. Got special shoes. Look at those. Got lime green.
The lime green is on, yeah.
Kickoff end over end. At the goal line. They bring it up. Marrero cutting it up midfield. And getting close to the 30-yard line.
To the 27-yard line. That's going to be first and 10, Red Raiders.
See where they're going to put that. Oh, it's going to be. Put that down, right? Okay, there we go. It's like the 27-yard line, Mike.
Yep.
That wetness that's coming down a little bit, making it a little bit hard to see. Brooks still in there at quarterback. Here's the pitch back, and well covered by the white shirts. Tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but ended up losing 10 on the play. That was kind of in trouble from the beginning.
Yeah, it looked like the Groton-Dunstable defense was in the huddle with Fitchburg because all the defensive players seemed to be hitting for that one spot. They knew that sweep was coming. And Byers had no place to go, and he lost a big chunk on the play. About 6 yards. It'll be second down and about 16.
So it's second down.
And goes in motion far side. Watch there. Here's the replay.
That was a little cross inside slant. But again, not a lot of room to run. Fitchburg with third down and a long 17 to go.
Expect to see some pressure coming in. Brooks back to pass, throws, and it's caught. Marrero stays on his feet and then gets knocked back shy of the 35-yard line. Brooks did a great job on that, Mike. Held it as long as he could. Paid for it afterwards,
Yep, sold the screen. And it looked like Marrero was going to maybe bust us for a long way, but watch number 16 come up and make a nice tackle in the open field. stopped him in his tracks and held him short of the first down, and Fitchburg will have to punt it away.
And that's what they will. Heisler kind of grabbed it with one hand and got rid of it, end over end. And it goes dead at the 41-yard line right in front of us here at the press location, press box. The best around at Crocker Field. Well, it looks as though Groton-Dunstable has kind of picked it up a little bit after a little talk with Coach Sousa at halftime.
They can pretty much put this one away with another scoring drive here.
Yep. Tomorrow, man in motion. Gives to that man in motion, heading to the far side. And almost another quick 10 yards. Number 9 was Seamus Gelinas. He's a junior, 5'9", 170. Second down and about 4. Fake the pass and the handoff. A flag goes down. Higgins, but that, I believe, Mike is going to come back. Just caught that end. If you see the end.
They caught the end, grabbing the outside linebacker who was allowed that allowed Higgins to get around the corner for the gain. So they'll come back. 10-yard holding call against the Crusaders.
Holding is the call. Ball is marked at the 37.
So they'll move it down to the 35, 37-yard line. Tomorrow back to pass, throws, caught. No. Defended well on the play. C.J. Byers was right there, made the play.
You can see that play developing. Gelinas on the quick slant here, and Byers was just lining him up. And he got right there when the ball arrived. Well, if you're a defender, that's the kind of play you live for. You can see that play developing, and you got a free running shot at the man in the open field.
But I think he gave it was a clean shot.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, shoulder right to the chest. Nothing cheap, just a good hard football hit.
Third and long. Fake the give, gonna keep it himself. And he did it again. He got another big chunk of yardage there, and he goes out of bounds right in front of the Groton-Dunstable bench over there, and it's enough for a first down. So again, these third and longs have been killing Fitchburg.
Just can't get off the field.
First down. Tomorrow back to pass throws. Caught. Far side. 45 and down close to the 40-yard line.
Knocked out of bounds at about the 41. It's going to be 2nd and 5. 2nd and 4.
Second down and 5 for the Crusaders. Somebody brought their own tent to the game over here last night. Somebody usually had it. So now back to pass. Flag goes down. My guess is that somebody wanted to take Mr. Tamaro down, and instead of that happening, maybe grabbed him where he shouldn't have. We'll see.
Try to set up the screen, and another holding call will go against the Crusaders. Match the ball back in their own territory at the 48. Second down and about 14.
14, ball at the 48.
Second down and about 5.
The keeper.
Tomorrow on the near side, in trouble, makes a couple of moves, gets away. Now he's going to start running to the other side, and he's in trouble and gets decked at the 29-yard line. Boy, he did a lot of running, but he
Did a lot of losing.
didn't get much.
Yeah, that was one of those plays where it's better off take a couple of yards and take the loss. But he put the brakes on, and when you start running backwards the other way, that rarely works out. And
finally, it's 40 that gave him a belly-to-belly souffle.
he lost about 16, 17 yards on that play, all the way back to the 34-yard line. They need to get all the way to the Fitchburg 38 to get a first down.
Go back to Penn, dump it off. A couple of Fitchburg players are right there, and now they've got 4 or 5 red shirts there, putting them down. There it is. Dump it out.
A quick screen, but this time Higgins had nowhere to go. Gets wrapped up by Tyree Preston, and a bunch of other friends came to help. And Fitchburg, with the help of a bunch of holding penalties, will hold.
Kick. Kick's going to go out of bounds. So Fitchburg gets it in pretty good field position.
The rain starts to pick up a little bit.
Yeah, I noticed that. It
And
just
the breeze seems to have kicked up a little bit.
Yeah.
We take a look at the American flag across the way.
So Fitchburg will start first and 10 at their own 35-yard line. They trail 24-13, 4:40 remaining in the third quarter. That was a nice set of downs by Pittsburgh's defense.
Well, yeah, they made some plays. Also got some help penalty-wise against Groton-Dunstable, but they got off the field.
Oh, fumbled the ball, got it right back. Ball is loose. Marrero tries his best to get back to the line of scrimmage. And Crusaders say they have it. I don't see any official. And then it comes out and says that there was a fumble. And the Crusaders have picked it up. Let's see if we can get it for you.
Yeah, well, this didn't look good from the beginning, and then Marrero tries to struggle his way back into the pile. You see the ball come loose. It was right there at the bottom of the pile. Fitchburg was arguing, but that was clearly a fumble.
That's a big break. That's a big break. Haven't had many turnovers.
Nope.
And off, that's Townsend trying to get around Fitchburg. And comes back up to turn the play in. Got some yardage. What are they going to give him? 5?
Yeah, Townsend just takes his time, gets around the corner, and you watch Marrero. He comes up and really cleans his clock out at the end of that play.
I think that was 53. If it was Austin Chandler. Second and about 5. Right up the middle, first down. Puts his shoulder down, and a couple of other people coming in late there. No whistle, though.
Well, that's, we talked about this last week. I mean, some of these plays they let run too long. To me, forward progress is stopped. Blow the whistle, protect the player. But if you allow them to stand there and not blow the whistle, defenders are going to come in and just run into this guy. Clearly forward progress is stopped.
Right.
He's going backwards.
Well, that guy just put his head in and just went straight in.
Blow the darn whistle.
Unfortunately, we have a Fitchburg injured player, but okay. Alan Twomley helping out.
C.J. Byers, he's been an integral part of both sides of the ball for Fitchburg tonight. One of those guys they really can't afford to lose.
Okay. Tomorrow gives a handoff late. Heading around the far side is Higgins. Waiting for a sign, but apparently a little short of scoring again.
Yeah, he's out of bounds.
9-yard line, 8-yard line.
5-yard line, I believe.
See where they put it down.
There's the 5. It looks like the 17-yard line, maybe.
Take a look here on the replays. If I get spun out of bounds around the 7.
3:30 left in the third quarter.
And roll out to the near side. Throw.
Flip pass.
Caught.
Number
Touchdown.
17 makes the reception. And the touchdown.
Chris Sweeney, number 17, with the reception in the end zone. Merle fixed the inside handoff to Higgins, and Sweeney pretty much wide open in the corner of the end zone.
Extra point is coming up. Kyle Battles. Earlier in the game, Battles hit a 41-yard field goal. Snap down, kick up, and the kick is good. The extra point attempt is good. 3:12 remaining in the third. And now Groton-Dunstable has taken control back in this game. They lead 31-13.
Took the little bit of optimism coming out of halftime and really kind of squashed it here in the third quarter.
I think I can remember the last time they played. Was it here? I'm trying to remember if it was here or Groton-Dunstable. And it was a pretty close game. And then the second game, they just kind of pulled it. I mean, last year's score, I know, was like 30-8. And so it seems as though the same thing is kind of happening. You wonder why some of these schools, I know the reason why, but you know, why you wouldn't want to get a kicker on your squad. So many games are decided by these kickers, and they, you know, you figure you can't get out and recruit one?
Where do you recruit?
Well, I think there's plenty of places to recruit. The problem is, do you recruit the best linebacker around, or do you get a kicker?
If you're a city school, it's hard to go out and recruit a kicker.
I'm talking at a higher level.
Oh, the higher level, yes. Well, yeah, well, I agree. You look at some of these Division I schools in college, and Boston College is a perfect example.
Geez.
How many games have they lost the last 2 years because they can't kick an extra point?
Yeah. Really, I mean, you can't take one of those scholarships and kind of tuck it away.
A lot of those schools have 2 or 3 guys on scholarship, but they ain't good.
First down play coming up. Option play, and they decide to keep it. And getting a yard or two is the Fitchburg quarterback.
Picks up about a yard. We're at 2nd and 9. 2:50 and counting in the third quarter.
Number 15 is his number there, Andrew Brooks. He's had all the snaps from center this evening. Quick little handoff. Nothing there.
Again at the middle.
Does keep the clock running.
Defense has 22, Damian Nadal on the carry.
Nadal on the carry.
About a yard. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Third down play coming up. Third and 2 for Brooks. Looking things over here. Gonna Go back to pass. Throw long and deep, far side, and it's a little bit ahead of the Fitchburg receiver. Beautiful pass, and just a yard short of completing. Here's the replay.
Look, if Devin De Leon, number 9, down the far sideline, but that time it was well covered. As the defensive back, number 25, Kenny Pollard, had good position to the inside of the receiver.
They have to kick it away. They do. It's a low kick that is picked up by number 7 and got a couple of yards. That's Nate Forbes.
Nate Forbes by number 40. Once again, Bruno Ferreira. Having a pretty good game tonight.
Let's see what kind of a crowd we had over here. It actually looked a couple weeks ago better. It was a nice weather night. I mean, tonight's not a great weather night.
It was first home game. It was a nice night.
Pitch over to the far side, and Seamus Jelinas just put his head right down, plowed over.
With the rain and the early struggles, I think that's kept a lot of people away tonight.
Yeah.
They're all home listening to us, or watching us.
Watching us. That's right. Watching and listening. How do you like that?
Or neither.
Watch out. Right down the middle. Marrero did a nice thing, try to get the ball out of there. He kind of exposed that ball, but he couldn't knock it out. And it's a big run. Here it is.
Straight up the middle. Higgins has got, he's probably close to 200 yards in tonight's game.
He'll try to whack on that ball, and now he jumps on him.
34 yards on the carry.
Well, the way this game's going, I can hear many people flipping the dial to reruns of Mr. Ed.
I like Mr. Ed. Deep to the end zone is incomplete. A couple of players jostling for best spot. Goes incomplete. Clock stops with 24.6 seconds remaining. In the third quarter, Tamaro is the quarterback. Now they run a play heading to the far side. Fitchburg strings it out pretty well. Kind of finish off the play. That will stop the clock with 14.8 seconds. Fitchburg kind of strung that one out.
14 seconds left in the third quarter.
Bring up a third down and 10. If I get a third down and 10, here's one of those chances for a three-pointer. Dumps it off near side. It's caught, and Fitchburg throws him out of bounds. Marrero.
Does not gain more than 2 on the play.
Boy, I'll tell you, that kid's a gutsy kid, isn't he?
Plays every down.
Man, every down.
Ball's on the 25.
Goes over there, comes up, stays with him, throws him down.
Runs out here.
There's some frustration in that.
Oh, yes. Go to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that is it. At the end of 3 quarters of play, the score is Groton-Dunstable 31 and Fitchburg High School 13 as we enter the final quarter. Do you have any updates anywhere?
I haven't checked. Checked on the
Red Sox got
Heroes.
an early start. Pardon me, they got a late start because of some rain, I guess, at Fenway.
One nothing Red Sox, bottom of the third.
1-0 Red Sox. Do we get? You say you had a score there, Coach? Wachusett 21-10 over. That's a little surprising. Although I thought Wachusett was pretty good the other night. 4th down.
So here we go, fourth quarter about to get underway. And it's Higgins
Right up the middle. And he is going into the 5, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Nice run. We'll see the replay on it in a second. That's that's Higgins, Logan Higgins. Now they quickly line up. Well, I don't know why things have to. I would have liked to have seen the field goal attempt. I mean, instead of the touchdown. I mean, they were in perfect position, but snap is down, kick up, and that kick is good. 38-13 is your score.
Now our clock operator becomes the most valuable player here. Chris Berman. Tick, 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 tick.
Once again, where is security? There's no security in this booth at all.
Summerall and Madden didn't have these issues.
They had other issues.
Summerall did.
Yeah, Summerall did. That's right. All right, so after the touchdown, Groton-Dunstable kick it again. Hit that one pretty well. Down to the 5-yard line. 10, 20, cuts right up the middle and winds up just shy. Well, looks like he's right around that 30-yard line. When they unpile the bodies down there, we'll see where they are here. It's like the 32.
Yep. Nice return by Devin DeLeon.
You see more umbrellas popping up tonight too. So apparently the little drizzle that we were forecasted to have, we're having. Brooks still in there at quarterback for Fitchburg High School. And a little razzle-dazzle. And he's missing a couple of players, but that was went a long way for 5 yards.
Ran a long way across the formation and had to cut it back up inside, as you mentioned, a long way east and west before he got 5 yards downfield.
Second down and 4. Brooks going to go back to pass. Dumps it off. It's caught. And they should mark the forward progress about the 40.
There's a flag down on the far sideline.
There's a flag on the grass. Let's see what the call is.
It's against Fitchburg.
Penalty is against Fitchburg. There's 5 on the play, brings the ball back. 42.
Second and 9.
Second and 9.
Remember some of those games we used to do with Coach Sullivan? The announcer would be like this.
The headphones would slip down further and further.
Almost kind of like I feel right now.
Catatonic.
You know, it all comes back.
2 tackles.
There's a nice effort there, right in front of the Fitchburg bench.
Ball forward and pretty close to a first down.
Probably the worst one was the '85 game in the snow in Leominster on Thanksgiving, where The snow was blowing in the booth, and there's
Oh,
icicles frozen on his.
oh, jeez. Yeah, that was brutal. First down play coming up for Andrew Brooks. Quick pass, far side, caught. Picks up 5. Stays up for another 5. Over the 50-yard line, down to about the 48-yard line. Nice individual run. You'll see it right here. Is that a forward pass?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Right along the line. Nice to see Byers back in. We saw him limp off a little while ago, but he's back in the game. Nice catch and run for first down.
Nice run. Nice run after catch. As we said, the ball put the 48-yard line. First down and 10 as we hit 8 minutes to play in tonight's game. Back to pass, throws, caught, well covered. Well covered on the play. And that was Mitchell Townsend. Brings up a second down and 9. Brooks gives maybe a yard or two. Not much.
Brooks faked the handoff. He pulled the ball out of the belly, and he was going to pitch it to Marrero, but he got swallowed up in the backfield, back at the original line of scrimmage.
They've got a 3rd and 10 coming up now as the clock continues to tick down to 6.5 minutes. Brooks back to pass, throws it high and deep and incomplete. He was out of bounds on the near side, well covered on the play. Pittsburgh had a little thing going there at the end of the first half with some of their throwing offense. That has not happened in the second half.
Yeah, Groton-Dunstable's kind of loosened up a bit, gave some help to their outside defenders, and you're going to throw that pass, you got to throw it in bounds. Wow. Again, security lacks.
Security is once again very, very lax. Very lax.
Security's been breached here in the
Good
press
heavens.
box. A little razzle-dazzle on 4th and 10.
Try to get around that end, and he did. He got back to the line of scrimmage, then got tripped up short of a first down. And the Crusaders will take over. First down and 10.
6 minutes left in the game.
What do we have, like special guests that just come in? What was the name of that show where you had special guests come in? Well, it was To Tell the Truth, wasn't it? They take a chalk thing.
Oh,
and
no,
put
that
your
was
name
What's
up.
My Line.
Oh, okay. No. We got that.
Well, tonight's special guest, please come in and please sign in. It was What's My Line.
Yeah, but if it was a star,
It's What's My. He used to put blindfolds on the panelists.
right?
It was What's My Line. Take my word for it.
Okay. All right. An expert.
John Daly was the original host,
I remember that.
with Dorothy Kilgallen,
Yes.
Arlene Francis.
Now we're
You want me to get really into the minutiae?
No.
Okay.
I still don't think you're right on that, by the way. I don't.
Never doubt me on game shows. Never, ever, ever doubt me on game shows.
Trying to. Yes, you're Arlene Francis. Oh, we'll get back to
Bennett Cerf.
Bennett Cerf. All right. Some of the cleaner shirts out there right now for Groton-Dunstable. And I'm sure Coach Walker is going to replace some of the guys. Get them some playing action.
Blue Devils taking it on the chin at home to their home opener tonight.
Wow.
New quarterback in there.
Crew over there, probably not very happy.
There'll be a lot of no doubt about it down at the.
Be a quick post game.
Nah, they'll still talk for 20 minutes.
I think I think they got to go.
Contractually, they have to go through
Not that that matters. That contractually.
the 4-hour post-game show.
Not with the Red Sox on. They got to kind of break out.
Well, they should, but sometimes we do like to hear our own voice.
A third down play coming up here. Third and about 2. Uh-oh. Thought we'd see a flag there, didn't. And we do see a first down, though. Getting close to the 40-yard line. And it is another first down.
Bradley Tadutis is the new quarterback.
Joe Silva is in there at running back. Didn't Joe Silva play Little League with you?
That was Joe Silva.
Close enough. Well, it's not Joe Silva. Well, it is Joe Silva because Joe Silva is in the banking industry.
Yes, he is.
All right.
Yes. I played hockey with Joe at St. Bernard's.
That's right. And so, what did I say, Silva?
Silva. I don't think I played Little League with a Silva.
It's the same thing.
Hi-O Silva, maybe, but that's...
John Silver?
He...
now you're waiting. We actually saw some rain on that last shot. You can't see it there. Can you go to that last shot, John? See the rain come down? Oh, very picturesque.
It's getting our new deluxe.
Oh, there it is.
It's getting our new deluxe microphone muff on the outside, getting pretty wet out there.
I like that. That's
pretty spotty there, isn't it?
I like it.
Well, we don't have any moon shots tonight, so.
No moon. Thank you. Thank you, guys back in the truck. First down and 10 for the clean white shirts against the still kind of dirty red shirts of the Red Raiders.
And that is number 10 carrying the ball, Andrew Delaney.
And
outside before he's brought down by
goes out of bounds on the play. Fitchburg watching out for the run by Andrew Delaney. There it is.
Just kept going and going. Finally gets knocked out of bounds by
It's like the 25-yard line.
Angel Crespo.
The 27-yard line right now, 3:29 to play. And counting. This one's been over certainly since halftime, and maybe just before halftime, when Groton-Dunstable really took things over. Handoff. Got a couple more yards. Andrew Delaney. 2nd and 9.
Second and 9. Ball is on 25.
Now you can kind of see that the Crocker Field turf is definitely wet. And off Delaney runs over a player at the 20. There is a flag that goes down, and that's going to go against Groton-Dunstable.
That must have been to fill the quota.
Stops the clock at 2:30. No, start it up again. I'm sorry. 2:25 to go.
Ball is back on the 35 now. It is second. 21-22 out of Seafield. It's starting to rain pretty heavy out there on Crocker Field.
A drizzle. Is that what you call this?
It would be a drizzle.
Our old the great Ray C, a snizzle.
Call it a mist, a drizzle.
Yeah. Yeah, the old C would come up with that once in a while, the snizzle.
Snizzle and Mr. Bluster.
Yes.
Joe Silva.
Miss them a lot, I'll tell you.
Pretty much.
Those were the good old days.
20.
And then before that, it was the good old days. We just weren't around yet to.
We weren't there.
Not yet. No, they'll try to get some different kids in there and probably take a knee here or there, and that will probably do it. On a 3rd down and long. Calling signals and give it straight up the middle. Right up the middle. To the 20.
Down to about the 25, called the 24-yard line.
About this 27-yard line. I don't. Right at the 26-yard line, I would say. Maybe time for one more snap. And that would do it. We'll give you our list of folks that helped us out in the truck and everywhere else. And here at the field, as we should have one kneel down, one victory formation, and that should just about do it. Even going to bother snapping the ball? I don't know.
They're working on about the 45-second play clock.
Down he goes. That should do it.
And that'll do it. Here at Crocker Field tonight. Final score, 38, Groton-Dunstable, 13, Pittsburgh.
Groton-Dunstable defeats Fitchburg tonight by a score of 38 to 13.
Home tonight, folks. Getting a little wet out there.
As the
See you at the next one.
teams will meet at midfield. Next week, the Raiders will come back and they'll try to get that first win.
Won't be that easy. Won't be any easier. The show is always tough.
And then you've got, Pittsburgh has their game, and the Crusaders come back. They get a win, and so they've got a couple of wins on the season.
And now 2-2. The Raiders fall 0-4.
Want to thank our underwriters for bringing tonight's game. I don't know if you guys are going to go ahead and roll that, or I'm going to just kind of talk around it or over it or whatever. We want to thank our underwriters, Workers Credit Union, Mart, Pittsburgh State University. Maybe we'll just follow this right along. That's me on the left, Flinny's on the right. Award winner, director John Dextraz. Tim Doust handling all the audio tonight. Had to listen to our guff for the evening. Cameras, Ty Dorsey and Matt Carroll. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your work tonight. Travis Falk, of course. Where will we be without Travis? Watch his bowling show. Zariah's great. Graphics, Dave Oster. Thank him. Kind of quickly go over our underwriting folks. Workers Credit Union, Mart, Pittsburgh State University, Minuteman Press, Acme Carpet One, Rollstone Bank, Unitil, Sentinel Enterprise, Victor 5, and Hub International. There you see them all coming up there.